guys, DoorDash is here and we are going to do a little bit of a ride along today. So I am out here and back from vacation. I'm in the middle of my dispute with DoorDash. I'm waiting for a call back from the escalation team. I did not realize it, but I missed the call last night. So all that's going on, and I said, let's go out and dash today. It's my first day back, and the goal here is to get at least $100 in today. It's about 2 o'clock. So I'm not doing DoorDash right now. I'm leaving the DoorDash account out. I also got some good news. I am now officially personally back on Spark. Gave me a welcome back package, $200, 10 trips. And for the 4th and the 5th of July, which is today, $4 extra. There's currently a deal they keep sending back to me. It's a Sam's Club deal for $11.04 to a business. It says apartment, but it's not an apartment. It's to a business. There's no tip, but of course it says tips can be added later, and I know that. So I never looked at tips on Spark. That's always just been my way. So technically it's $15 for 3 miles, and that's from the store to the deal. And then, of course, I'm guaranteed it would be, if I complete 10 trips between now and the 10th of July, it would actually be a $20 payout, minimum base pay, as part of the welcome back package. So that one's floating around. I'm seeing if they're going to add more to it. In the meantime, on my way there, I took a Grubhub order just to get started with Grubhub. It's a dollar per mile, $6 McDonald's order at a McDonald's. It's on the way to that Sam's Club. So I figured, why not pick that up? Because if I end up taking it, then I'll have 17 in the car, plus 4, that'll put me at 21, and I'm 21% of the way done, and that's all guaranteed pay. So, anyways, we're back at it. Things are going to get a lot easier, I believe, having Spark, Grubhub, Uber, DoorDash, Instacart, Shipped. I mean, I'm going to have the full fleet working completely 100% able to work everything on all of these apps. So it's going to be good times. And I'm going to take you along today, show you some orders I'm doing, show you what's happening, show you what it looks like. Anyways, guys, let's get to the restaurant. First things first, let's get to the McDonald's here and hopefully have a smooth pickup and drop off, because it looks like a majority of these miles was to get to the restaurant. And then it's only about, I think, about a mile or 2 down the road from the restaurant. It's where I'll drop this off, and then we'll see about doing the Spark order at Sam's Club and seeing how that turns out. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. You have a good one. Stay cool, right? All right, guys, DoorDash back here with a little bit of an update. So, let's roll through some orders here. First order that we talked about, the $6, I believe it was 58 cents. Got an add-on from Grubhub while we were at the restaurant. I probably shouldn't have taken it. In fact, looking back at it, I definitely shouldn't have. But I thought, well, it seemed like it was all close, and like it could all be wrapped up and like it would enhance the order. It was a $5 2-mile order, but those 2 miles were a little longer than what I expected. And then on top of that, the order was ready, but they were it was a deli and they were understaffed, and I had to wait a little bit, which essentially killed my order time. Then I get to the restaurant or to the customer, and it's a business that I end up having to park because of the access to the business a block down the street and walk in the hotness to the customer. Anyways, we got it done, we got it delivered. Then I sat there contemplating a couple of Spark orders, and now I'm doing the first official DoorDash Spark in a long time, and that is a $16 and I believe it's $16.58. Yeah, sorry, $16.56. Plus, I believe I have a $4 kicker, and then I have if I do 10 orders between now and the 10th, which is over the next 5 days, so it's basically 2 orders a day, then I will get a guarantee of $200. So they will bump that up, which in this case would be a bump up of a couple of dollars. Plus I got the extra 4, so it's like having a $24 order essentially. So that is what's going on with that, guy. All right, guys. DoorDash here. We just got done with the shop. It was an easy one. Took us 11 minutes to shop. It was actually turned out to be 4 items. I don't know why, but Spark counts the bag as an item. Whatever. Anyways, we now have a 13-minute drive out to the customer, which will put us closing this order out at about 3:32, which will mean we'll be on this order for about 33 minutes. Alright guys, so DoorDash back here. We made that delivery, and again, there's a reason why I do not ever count money until it's there, because there's always something that you miss or a little thing that something you don't see. And in this case, there was something I didn't see, and that was that the $4 an order is actually only for a specific Walmart, which is the other Walmart, not the one I took the shop for. So we ended up making let's see here, we ended up making $15.56. We have a $1 tip, and then that completed one of 10 that we need to complete in order to guarantee ourselves $200 for our first 10 Spark orders, as long as we complete 10 of them by the 10th. So we are going to definitely work hard to make that happen. Where does this put us for the shift so far? 19 miles driven, $28.14 total pay with the $1 tip in there, and a total $18.76 order value, and we've only driven 0.8 dead miles, so that's a really good dead mileage range. When I was driving just DoorDash, I had a lot of dead miles, but we have covered it, and we've been delivering for 90 minutes, and I don't have my overall because I haven't plugged in the time or finished that out. So for now, we've delivered 90 minutes. I'd say we've been going since let's see here, our first delivery we did was at 2:07. So we've been going for just under 2 hours, and we've made like I said, about $28.14. And not very impressive. I mean, $18 an hour delivery time is not good at all, really. But it's middle of the afternoon. We're trying to just keep steady working, and we need 71.86 to hit the first 100 of the day. So we are going to keep going with that. The other thing is we've done 3 orders, and remember, the first 2 orders were rather low. So we've driven up our per order up to $9.38 per order, which was way lower than that. My goal per order is at least a minimum of 10 per accepted contract. So we're on our way there. Now it's time to start getting a little more selective with what we're taking and make sure we're realizing $10 or more before these wheels are turning towards a restaurant or a pickup or anything like that. So I've got all the apps back on except for DoorDash. We're going to find another order. It's 3:52 p.m. and I will be back as soon as I find the next order, and let's see how long it takes me. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, DoorDash back here. We got another order. It took us a little while. This order came in at 4:33, and I guess, what was it, 4:29. So we got an order 4 minutes later. So we are heading to go get this order. It is a 14:45, 13-mile order, but it keeps us all within the same range. So it's for Pizza Daddy. Never picked up here before, so this is a new restaurant. We're gonna go grab this, pick this up, get this delivered, and book this $14. And I will be back as soon as we get done. And of course, I'll see you at the restaurant picking it up. All right, guys, DoorDash back here. So we got the order completed and picked up, as you saw. Ended up with a order value on the order of $26.27. So not bad at all. That's our best order value of the day, by the way. We promptly got a $7 for 6-mile order. I turned it down because I'm going to stop off and get something to eat, unless it was something really good and enticing. So where we're at right now, right before we get into dinner, is, let's see here, where are we at? We are sitting at $48.20. So we need about $51 to hit 100 for the day. and we're sitting at a $20 delivery order value. So we need to get some better orders for certain. Not a good order value, not a good delivery order value at all. I know we're in the dumps as far as our overall value, because like I said, it's about 5:21 and we started at, what was it, around 2 o'clock. So we've been going for 3 hours and only made $48. And of course that is without the help of DoorDash, so I'll note that. So hopefully with dinner, Uber and Grubhub will heat up. I'm gonna run in here to Chipotle, grab a couple tacos, and then we're gonna get on the road for dinner. So I will see you guys on the other end of this, hopefully with an order to report. All right, guys, Dad Dash back here. So we got another order. I literally got done eating my lunch, got out to the, or late lunch, early dinner, got out to my car and got a $12 and I believe it was 14 cents, $12 and some change Uber order, taking me, I mean, it says 11 miles, but it's literally keeping me right in the zone that I want to be in. And I anticipate I can find another Uber or hopefully Grubhub, or this is actually putting me right near the Walmart Spark place that's giving $4 extra. So should have an order I hope to report on soon. It's about 6:12. I've got the food in the car and I'm pulling up to the customer's house probably in the next minute. So I will be back, guys, to go over things, let you know how this order pays out, and go from there. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, Dad Dash back here. So we got that order delivered and we ended up with a $24.30 order value. However, it is a max tip order, meaning the tip showing is $8, $4.15 base pay, $12.15 was the total offer showing. So that means on Uber Eats, there's more money to see. So, or more money potentially to come. It could be a penny, it could be $3, it could be, you know, $12. You never know with Uber Eats and what the customer wants to leave you or what they've left you. So we just know that there is potential there in an hour that more money could be on this order. So that's a good thing. So this puts us at needing, let's see here, $39.65 to hit the first 100 of the day. And it is about 6:19. So slow moving day, you know, slower than what I would have liked. We just hit the first 4 hours. All right, guys, Dad Dash back here. So if you can hear that, I'm reversing because I got food in the car. So I was shooting a video and I got my next order, which was $12, a $12 and some change order, but it was an order and deliver. Normally I don't do these for Uber, but given the fact that today I'm lacking DoorDash and I'm lacking options, I said, well, why not go ahead and do this? So I went ahead and did it. I'm thinking hopefully maybe there'll be another extra tip order. Hopefully, I hope. We'll see. It worked out well. They had all the items, which is one of the reasons why I don't like to do them. And it really looks like it's going to turn out to not be too bad of an order value, and maybe there'll be extra tip on this that will take the price up. But we got the Uber order successfully delivered. Ended up getting a few dollars or a couple cents extra on the first Uber order. And we are now waiting on, in fact, actually it might even be already in. Let's see what that one was. It did end up being extra. Oh, wow. We received an $18.91 tip on, wow, okay. So that was a nice one. So the order and pay, I just got it, $18.91 tip for a total payout on that one of $23.79. So that was a super nice order from Uber. I haven't even put that into the earnings, so that's going to really have a nice impact. Anyways, after we got done with that, I accepted a Spark order for a 7:45 pickup. Of course, it wasn't ready. So while I was waiting for it, I had a little bit of time. I did an $8.90 Grubhub order, which was going to put me at $103. Now I'll be at $113 for today due to that super duper nice Uber order. So kudos to Uber there for that one. That was really good. So we just picked up the Spark order. and we are on our way over to the first drop-off. It's a double drop-off, and that order should end up paying out $20 because of the $4 kicker, but I'm, again, not going to count that until I see it. And then, of course, if we complete 8 more orders after this, it'll go from $16 to $20, or $17 to $20, because, of course, Spark is guaranteeing me $20 in order for my first 10 orders. So anyways, guys, I'm on my way now to that drop-off. And as soon as I get done dropping these off, I'll come back in and talk to you again, and we'll see where we're at. And I'll go over whether or not we got the $4 kicker and whether we have another order to talk about. Talk to you guys soon. All right, guys, DoorDash is back here, and we made both deliveries successfully. No issues, and we earned the extra $4. I saw that in my incentives tab, so I'm not sure when. I can't remember all that, but I think it does pay, it pays out kind of separately. It doesn't show up. It'll pay out, I think, at the end of the period. So I've got one of those, $4 extra. So all of that's good to go, and we are now heading back towards the hub of the market to see if we can at least get one more order. We've made $114 today. This order, of course, helped greatly with our miles situation, because we are now sitting at $1.20 a mile. So huge improvement. Remember, we were as low as 90 cents a mile. Huge improvement with the Spark orders being added in there, especially with that one with being at $20. So now we're sitting at $25.69 on the average delivery order value. Huge improvement there. Wanted to get that up to at least a minimum of 25. Would love to push it to 30. And then that would help to see that our average order value, which is this for the time that we're out, will get healthy. But right now we don't know what that is. Now we've done 9 total deliveries for an average of $12.75 in order. So huge improvement there, because we were at $9 in order earlier today. Actually, when we started out, we were at almost $5.50 for the first 2. So huge improvements. This is why you've got a multi-app. This is why you've got to pull it all together, and you've got to try to get your body of work in. So we've only delivered today 268 minutes of the time we were out, and we're making $25.69 an hour while we're out, meaning it's taking us a little under 4 hours to earn $100, and that's good. But obviously, I would like to earn it quicker. But you know, without DoorDash and having every app in the mix, I think we would have had no problem having this at 30 if we'd have had DoorDash in the mix, especially if we could have popped the large order program. But again, I'm staying vigilant. So I'm gonna head back over here. I'll either come back to you with the wrap up and I'll have final numbers, or I will come to you with the next order, which will probably be the final order of the night, and we'll see what we can find up here as we get up near the nice hub. It looks like BJ's Brew House is hot, so hopefully we can find a good Uber Eats order again that pays out real nice, and end the night strong. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, DoorDash here. So we just completed an order. I didn't get a chance to get it. I was actually filming a video when I got the order to come through, when the order came through, but it was a real quick one. It was a quick noodles company. $8.48 going 1 mile. So we were literally sitting almost right next door to Noodles and Company. We grabbed it, picked it up, made a quick $31.80 order value for a total of $8.48. We didn't make $31, but it was an $31 order value. So I picked it up. Of course, it was under my $10 that I like to see, but it was a great order value. It kept me right here in this area. So I am hopeful. That was our 10th order of the day. And we have we're averaging, let's see here, $12.32 an order. So we have made today $123.24, and our average order or delivery order value has gone up. We increased it from the last time we talked to $26.04. I'm not sure what the overall for the day will be, but we will see where that ends up. We might not do another order. I'm going to be sit here for probably, I'm going to give it till about 9:30, and at 9:30 I'm going to call it and start heading home, and then call it a day. You know, and that's where we're going with that. But I would have, like I said, I would have definitely liked to have, you know, hit 150 for the day. That would have been nice, but wasn't to be. So, or might not be. I don't know. You never know. We could end up with a banger of a Uber order, because they're only going to show me in this area it's $2 base pay. So in this area, a $10 order could end up being a $40 payout, because that's all you're going to see, especially because I'm sitting in close proximity to the restaurants. So somebody gets a big order from Outback or BJ's or Red Lobster, it can come to my phone and boom. But anyways, I'll be back, guys, with either the wrap-up or the next order, whichever comes first. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, DoorDash back here, and we did not end up taking any orders, so I'm here. Tried to come to a well-lighted parking lot to do the wrap-up. So here it is, guys. We're wrapping it up today. Our full day without DoorDash. No DoorDashing whatsoever today. Back on the Spark platform. And, well, look at this. I'm getting an offer right now. So let's see. What's it want me to do? Go to 7-Eleven and then come back up to my neighborhood. We're going to have to do that offer. Anyways, I'll be back. I'll probably wrap it up. They have me going to the 7-Eleven over here and then coming to a house in my neighborhood. So why not do a take-home order for $8.02? We're going to go do that for Uber, and then I'll come back to you with the real final stats. All right, guys. I'll talk to you in a second. All right, guys, DoorDash back here, and I'm coming to you with the wrap-up, finally. So what a disaster that order was, guys. Wow. Okay, so let me tell you the story of that order, which I still have the items I got to dispose of, crap that I don't even need, but whatever. So I go to 7-Eleven, pick up the order, get to the drop-off, and lo and behold, the customer's contacting me, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And they're like, hey, I'm at the rest stop heading from Maryland into West Virginia. I'm at the West. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. How did your address end up right near my house? Because literally the place I was at is one of my neighbors. I said, how did he said, I don't know. It just happened. I need you to come out here. I said, well, I'm not going anywhere until, you know, I get cleared through support. So I call support. Of course, I get disconnected. It ends up taking, 15 minutes to get through the support and get this whole thing worked out. Ultimately, I'm getting paid the full 802. I did not have to drive anymore because I said, I'm not driving all that. So that's like 10 miles. And then not to mention an additional like 6 miles to get back to here. I said, no way. And they said, okay, you don't want to continue with the order then? We'll let you out of the order. I said, fine. Of course, the customer's getting very hyped. I said, the customer's like calling me and texting me. They said, we'll take care of the customer. I said, okay, thank you. So anyways, that ended up tanking some of the numbers I was going to share with you. But anyways, regardless, let's get into the final numbers of the day. So without DoorDash, and this is significant because I did these numbers without DoorDash being part of today, and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. And the funny thing is, I ended up doing much better than I did working primarily DoorDash about 3 Wednesdays ago in terms of time worked, average overall order value, and delivery order value. So we ended up with a total earned of $131.26. That we drove 128 total miles for $1.03 miles to money. Now, I want you to also hear a couple other things, right? We did 11 orders. We'd done 10 orders. We did 11 orders at a total of $11.93. We were over $12 before this disaster order hit, but we were at $11.93. Still came in at an average of $10 an order. Average order value for the day was $19.12. We worked 6.87 hours in total for 412 minutes. We had a $24.84 average delivery order value. Now we were over 25. We were at 26 before this disaster hit. 317 minutes. Now, here's an interesting number, right? You go, DoorDash, why would you work at $1.03? That's not what I accepted. What I accepted was at $1.82 a mile. In other words, what I saw on my screen was $1.82 a mile. I averaged 5 miles per order in dead miles. Okay? And I averaged 37 minutes per order. My offered miles was only 72, and I was at $1.82 offered miles versus the end result was the back end, the unknown miles, what the apps weren't showing you. This is how skewed the apps are, guys. And that's why I'm tracking this. And some of you may be in the same situation and not even know it if you're not tracking this the way I am. I still ended up over $1 a mile, but the difference was 128 actual driven miles versus 72 offered. So if you look at paper, if you look at what I was offered, and you just went off your offer screen, and that's all you were calculating against, and said, well, what's my miles to money? You would be thinking, okay, the apps would be saying, no, we're offering our drivers. DoorDash's programs would be telling you, again, this was offered miles of $1.82, actual miles, $1.03. So that is, to me, significant. We worked 77% of the time we were out. And let's get to the nuts and bolts of it. How did we do? How was the cash flow of the day? $1,771 in taxes. Well, gross revenue, as I stated, was $131.26. We have to set aside $1,771 for taxes, $12.80 for our car expense fund based on the actual mileage we drove. And then our actual gas cost was $9.29. That's based on our yearly average right now of $7 or 7.079 cents per gallon or per mile. And that left us with a cash flow shift profit loss of $91.46, which we took home. So, not bad. We made $91.46 today, cleared $91.46. I'm okay with that. I mean, that's not a bad day, especially considering we didn't have DoorDash. We didn't have large order program. We didn't have any of the things that I would normally have had with DoorDash that I would have been able to look for and have them pitching me orders as well. Like I said, Spark is back in the mix. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what tomorrow looks like. I got a late start today. Had we had a lunch, I think we'd had a $200 day with no problem. If we'd added an extra 2 hours in there, because that would have been almost $75, and we were sitting at $131. We would have been sitting at probably $208, $209, $210, well over $200 in the heart of the summer, in the heart of the slowdown. I'm happy with that. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. A DoorDashless day, showing you the power of multi-apping, showing you why multi-apping is key and why you've got to be going out and making sure you have as many options as you can present. And I didn't even use all my apps. I just used Spark, Uber, and Grubhub today. I didn't use Ship. I didn't use Amazon Flex. I didn't use Draver. I didn't use Point Pickup. I didn't use DoorDash, okay? And some of those had offers coming through that I wasn't even able to look at. And that's why I do use multiple phones, because when you start getting into that level of apps, you got to have several screens, even if you're using a big screen like this. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you've subscribed and you're a subscriber, if you do subscribe, I appreciate it, and I'm forever grateful. And as always, guys, stay safe, stay profitable, and I will talk to you soon.